Hello everyone, thank you for joining me again. I hope you're having a great day. This is Brandy from Artisan Bee Boutique, and I just wanted to come on today and show you this fun little decoupaged box that I made for Halloween. It's not just a box. Inside there are mini junk journals, and there is Halloween ephemera and all kinds of fun goodies in this little box. So I just wanted to show you what I made from a dollar store, the Dollar Tree. I got this little $1, $1.25 these days, Halloween box, and I was going to use it as it was because it had a fun image on it, and it was like poison and green and just fun. And then I don't know, there was something, I was starting to make the contents and the things that were to go inside, and I just decided that it needed a more personal touch. So I ended up decoupaging the entire box inside and out. I used vintage papers from children's books, vintage Halloween books and game pages, and I also used some cool skull napkins that I found at Walmart. I decoupaged those on. I did a little bit of stamping, some stenciling, and there is some paint in there, some acrylic paint, there's some fabric trim, all kinds of fun stuff. So yeah, let's just take a look at this little cutie today. So right here on the top, I just used a little Tim Holtz snippet here, and I did a little plastic safety clip for a nice little orange and black accent there. Super cute. A little inking around the edges to just kind of make that a little more rustic looking. And then I used a tool, black tulle tie closure with some orange beads, pony beads on the ends there, just to kind of hold it all together so the top doesn't pop up, because it is full of fun things. So on the outside you'll see the decoupage. There's many layers here. I did the vintage book pages. This was like a crossword puzzle underneath. It said ghoulish words, and it was from an old vintage children's book. And then the skulls that you see are actually decoupaged on from paper napkins. There is some cheesecloth string decoupaged on, and the faux stitching is stamping that I did. Let's see what else. Oh, and then if you turn it to the side, you can see the continuation of the decoupage and the fun burlap trim that goes all the way around to the back there on both sides. Originally this was supposed to look like a book, so it was like you could put it on your shelf, and this would be the spine, and it would open like that. But I decided to just turn it into a fun Halloween keepsake box. So anyway, like I said, it is decoupaged on all sides, or decorated on all sides. Every part of this thing. I had a lot of fun with this one. I even tried to get as much as I could in little like cracks and crevices, and just make sure every part of this fun little box was covered with a fun decoupage. And the bottom is especially cool. It just has a really cool old grungy mixed media look to it. Got a little bit of everything on there. Okay, so let's open it up and see what we got inside. This is so fun. I loved making this. It was so much fun. So inside the lid, we have a little girl here. She's very serious, and number 31 for Halloween. And then again, decoupage, stamping, inking, some acrylic paint. And inside this box we have all kinds of fun goodies. I did a little sweet little bag here, see-through bag that's got 4 little felt roses on the inside that you can use in your scrapbooking and journal making, things like that. And then we've got a little black bulb pin attached here, and on the bulb pin I've got a little glass vial with some orange stars, and then a little orange tassel to go with it. And these are all meant for things that you can either add to the journals that come with it, or you can make your own stuff. Just fun things, fun ephemera and little pieces that you can add to your things. So these are just the 4 roses inside the bag. And again, these can be used in your own journals. I think this would make a great like Halloween display on a shelf or whatever. Just some fun little fabric or They're kind of like felt, but softer. I'm not really sure what they're made out of. That's the backs. And so you got that little bag there. And then inside here, I've got 4 handmade paper flowers that I made myself, all hand punched and inked, and they have backs on them, so they're ready for your junk journals. They're ready to go inside. Each one has a brad center. Okay, you got 4 of those. And then here's our first 2 mini journals. So I just tucked this one in here, but this is just a teeny tiny little fun journal that I made with some Tim Holtz snippet ephemera that I just kind of altered myself, and a little book page there. And then it's just a little book, kind of blank. It's got a little book page in it. I think this would make a fun accent. You can make maybe a charm out of it to hang off your junk journal. Teeny tiny little cute journal, and I think it only measures about 1 inch or so. About 1.25 inches by 1 inch. Got that. And then this one is a little bit bigger. This one is about 3 inches long by 2¼ inches. And this one I just did a little elastic tie around for the cover. You got some cheesecloth here for the spine. This piece here is made out of a Halloween greeting card. And you've got the word magical there. That's the back. It's the spine. Just fun. And again, these journals are mostly blank. There's some little ephemera pieces in there, but mostly blanks that you can do with these whatever you'd like to do. There are book pages in here, vintage. These came from vintage kids' Halloween books. A little bit of writing paper in there. And I did some inking. There's your center. Lots of little pages in there, and a pocket on the front and back cover with a couple little snippets tucked inside. So that's your second little journal. And again, that just wraps around. And I had it, the clip is just kind of an extra piece, but I had this little guy tucked in here, but you can put them wherever you want. And then we have this larger journal, also made from an altered greeting card. I did a fabric or burlap, I guess, binding on it. And I just did a little kind of slide twine closure that can go over top of it to hold it shut. And there's a little cheesecloth peeking out here, just kind of gives it a fun frilly look, gives it a little messy look. And I just did a little sanding around the edge there to give it. And then I used the other part of the front of this cover on the inside to make a tuck spot. So inside you've got the rest of the card there. It says Halloween wishes, spooky Halloween wishes, and just some coffee dyed paper in here in the pocket, and just some assorted pages throughout that you can use for journaling, some pictures, old kids books. Again, more just pages from some of those old vintage books. Sparkly, I don't know if you can see that, it's a little sparkly, it's got some sparkle to it. Some Halloween book music page there. And then he is actually a tuck spot. You could put something behind him. That's another old image from an old vintage book. And that's the back. This project was so fun. I enjoyed this. I think I'm gonna make some of these for Christmas as well, and just have little kind of gift boxes that are not just gifts, but also that you can, if you buy it for yourself, you can showcase it on your mantle. And then this, the fun part. Okay, first of all, let me show you the inside. This is the inside of the box. Every part of this I finished. I decoupaged, and you know, just it's all the way around. The book pages, you'll see inside. I don't know if you can see like kind of what it says there. It was like a Halloween crossword puzzle, and it says skull and potion in there. Every part of it is finished. So it's really just a fun box, altered box. And so the last part, okay, so we got 3 journals, 3 pieces of actually journals that you can add to. So far you've got 4 handmade flowers, you've got your little tool wrap, and then you've got your little accents that clip on your flowers. And then this is the last part. This is your, let me zoom out just a little bit here. Oh, not too far. Okay, this is your little ephemera pack. So this one, I just put together a little pack. These are loose pieces of ephemera for you to use in your journals and your scrapbooking and your fun Halloween projects, mixed media, altered art, things like that, collage art. And I just did a nice little fancy fiber tie here with some orange beads that you can also use in your journal. That's a fun accent. So there's your tie closure. And then here we've got, I'm just gonna move this aside so I can lay these out for you. I've got a couple different things here. So here I just did a little clipped, you got a little girl there, a little paper doll, and some snippet. And then this is just a little fold out that you can either add to your journal or just use it for writing in. So she goes with that. And you got that piece. And then here, just some fun paper. It's kind of, I'm not really sure, I think it's like a handmade paper. And we've got 2 little Halloween gals there. And then again, this is just a flip out that you can use to add to your journals, but this is just a fun handmade, kind of a brownish copper color, I'd say, paper with a lot of texture and almost like a leathery feel. It would make a great cover for like a little tiny mini journal. So we got them. Okay. And then you've got in this pack, this is all just an ephemera pack here. So what we've got here is we've got poison, we've got these 2 cuties. And this is an apron and necktie sociable, it says. That was in the Tim Holtz Halloween ephemera pack. And then these are just some little clippings from an old magazine. It was an old 1970s Reader's Digest, and you probably can't see them, but this is Oktoberfest, and it just says, squirrels burying summer, a crisp morning toasted with sunlight, gusts of children scattering neatly piled leaves, and corn stalks ruffling like taffeta. These are just nice little pieces to add to your journals. And then it says holiday spirits. A witch is a creepy time gal. A haunted house is a nervous manor. Demons are a ghoul's best friend. I don't agree with that one, but anyway, just some fun snippets from an old magazine. And then here we've got some handmade tags and some more snippets. Just made a few tags out of some Halloween scrapbook paper that I had. Customs and lore, some coffee dyed writing paper, graph paper on the other side, tags. And then here we've got some cool like coppery gold paper that I used some pinking shears to cut. And then another piece of kind of a fancy cardstock. Here we've got Devilish Delights, Halloween recipes that came out of another book that I have. Sloppy Goblins, Devilish Delights, Jack-o'-lantern cheese ball, just some fun little recipes if you're having a Halloween party or just a fun addition to your junk journal. And then we've got a little vintage Casper the Friendly Ghost cartoon clipping there. And some more kind of fancy paper. It's kind of like a thin cardstock, but it's got some, it almost looks like a handmade paper. It's got some fibers and stuff in it. And this was another piece from the vintage children's Halloween book that I have. And this one just has like a mask. It's pretty old. I'm not sure how old this one was, but it's got like a vintage Halloween mask. I'm glad we don't wear those anymore. Don't look. But anyway, that's another fun piece there. And then another little vintage page from that. So that one was a game, Ghost Power. It's just got some little things, little vintage things. This reminds me of the kind of stuff that was in the books when I was a kid, back in the late 70s and 80s. those were the kind of things that I remember. So I'm not really sure what time era this one was from, but so that's what we've got in this ephemera pack. So we've got some vintage and some papers and just fun stuff, some recipes. And this is just one of those fun packs, one of these fun things that you can buy. You've got your already done journals, but you can just have so much fun with this gift, with this, well, you can gift it or you can gift it to yourself. This one was just, I mean, absolutely just a blast for me to make. And I had so much fun doing it. And I'm excited for whoever purchases this one. So I'm gonna get this one, pictures done. As soon as I get the pictures done and I get everything edited and uploaded to my Mercari shop, it will be available. The link is on my channel below. And so you can take a look at that if you're interested in it. I'll try to have it listed by tonight or tomorrow at the latest. But there you have it. You have a fun box full of Halloween goodies, loaded with ephemera pieces, 3 handmade journals. I don't think I told you the size of this one. This one I made to fit perfectly in the bottom of the box. So that one is almost 5 by just under 3 inches. And there's the other ones. So you've got 3 handmade journals, you've got 4 handmade paper flowers, and you've got all kinds of fun ephemera to play with. And you've got an awesome handcrafted, hand decoupaged box to just have fun with. Look at that texture. I just love all that. I might make myself one of these for Christmas. There you go. And I'm thinking that if it were me and I was, you know, I was decorating for Halloween, I would probably just kind of, you know, before I go and use this in my journal, maybe stand the things up in here and just kind of have a little box of fun Halloween ephemera. Especially fun for us crafty gals who like to play with paper all day and all that fun thing. But this just makes a wonderful display for you to kind of just, you can put on your mantle or just add to your Halloween decor. And then when you're done with Halloween, you can make your journal or your scrapbook that documents how much fun you had this year. And so that's it. I hope you had fun watching this. Like I said, if you're interested, I'm going to get this one listed very soon. It's going to be either tonight or tomorrow. It will be listed in my Mercari shop, Artisan Bee Boutique on Mercari. My name is Brandy, and the link to my shop is on my channel below. So you can click on that and you can see everything else I have available. I've got a Disney Princess journal available from an altered book, and I've got an adoption themed little golden book altered journal available, and some other fun stuff, lots of jewelry, lots of goodies to look at. So if you're interested to take a look, I would love to have you. I appreciate you spending this time with me, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoyed the contents of this fun little box. And if you like it, and you let me know, and I'll make some more of these, just because it's just fun to share. It's fun to show you what's inside of here. It's like a little treasure box. Well, anyway, I hope you have a great day, and I hope to see you next time. If you liked this video, if you enjoyed it, please give me a like and consider a subscription to my channel, because I am new and I'm trying to grow. So thank you again. I hope you have a great day. Bye now.